Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm back with another reading for you guys, and today we're gonna look at why haven't you met your life partner yet. I'm feeling quite disappointment in the collective, or maybe questioning of like why certain things have happened, why certain things haven't happened in love, maybe reminiscing about old situations or questioning current situations as well. I'm going to do another reading about the why behind the situation in your brain as well. Why is it happening? Why has it happened? That sort of thing as well. But for this reading, I was called to do why haven't you met your future partner yet? Your life partner yet? Because I feel like this is an important topic to be enlightened about and to give us perspective as well, because there is meaning in suffering and there is meaning in pain. It's not all in vain. So there are really high level entities, ascended masters, whatever you want to call them. They particularly don't care about their names. They just want everybody to be living their best life, and this is just me paraphrasing it. They don't use phrases like that. um, they more communicating concepts and energies because they're so ancient, where they can communicate a whole paragraph in like a millisecond. So it's a pretty overwhelming energy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll do my best to translate it for you guys and to hopefully give you not only perspective but also to help you raise your vibration, because that's why we're here on this channel, right? We want to help each other raise the vibration and to dream big, because dreams come true, and those dreams about the love that you are wanting in your life, they have not been put in your heart for nothing. Like I said, there is meaning in what you're going through, and we will find that out in this reading today. um However, I will say that not everybody's ready to hear this message, because enlightenment and awakening and all that stuff, it's not done in a day. Your brain and your ego as a human can only handle so much new information at once, and your ego can only accept so much as well, because the ego needs to validate itself. We cannot completely get rid of it, the ego, but as we ascend and as we awaken more, we can see things from a bigger perspective more and more, and kind of incorporate the human ego in the equation, so we can see both the macro and the micro levels. mm. So don't worry if you get triggered on this video, because a lot of people will get triggered, because this will be blunt. Just click off, because that means you're not ready to hear this message yet. But nevertheless, there are very important messages that we're going to talk about in this reading today. And there are very important entities that want to speak through me today. Not to say that I'm important, I don't matter. I'm just the messenger and the radio frequency that can hopefully translate the bigger picture for you guys today on why things are happening the way they're happening. I'm feeling a lot of past life energies as well. So we are gonna go into it. So it might be a long reading, but it's a very important reading that we need to talk about. Okay. And I'm also going to do, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. No, I can't do the day after tomorrow because I got work dinner. But maybe Tuesday, I'll do why is the situation happening that you're struggling with. So yeah, so keep that in, keep an eye out for it. Keep that in mind. And yeah, guys, only take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general YouTube video. I'm just a random lady on the internet. And don't take my words as gospel either. Be discerning with the content that you come across on the internet as well. Not everybody has your best interest at heart, and it's important that you use your own discernment when watching these videos. Take what's true for you, that you know in your heart. And if you're not ready to hear certain messages, that's okay too. You will be ready eventually. But your ego just might not want to accept certain messages. So keep that in mind as well. And be compassionate with yourself because of that. Because a lot of the times it's really hard to look in the mirror and to understand that we have a part to play in our own suffering. Okay. This is a quite a long intro, but it was very, very important. And when it comes to the comments, guys, remember, at the end of the day, Chris, the radio here, she is a person, a human, and I can actually read the comments. So be mindful how you behave on the internet. If you choose to behave in an abusive or bullying or harassing way, then of course you will be removed from this channel and you will not be given any energy to, because of course I don't have to do it because it's my channel. Okay, so let's move on to the pot picking section. So pile number 1, you will be the clover with luck and simplicity. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, you will be the cactus flower. I'm getting prickly pear here as well for this flower, for this pile. Survival, resilience. And pile number 3, you're going to be the Passionflower card with the awareness and mystery. So you can be drawn to the colors of each card. You can be drawn to the plant or the flower itself. You could be drawn to the words, or all of the above as well. Take as much time as you need to pick your pile. Pause the video if you need to, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So I chose the clover card. So before we start, guys, again, this is going to be quite a blunt reading, very straightforward reading from some very high vibrational entities that are present today with us. We're not going to talk about just love and light. There is a lot of pain and suffering that we're going to be transmuting in this reading. So I'm hoping to hopefully transmute some of your pain and suffering as well, because, well, we're all one, we're all connected anyway, and to help you raise the vibration. Now, keep in mind that you might not be ready to hear all the messages that come through today, because we're going to be talking about essentially the meaning of suffering, the meaning of why things are not where you want them to be. And for a lot of you, there is going to be a need to look in the mirror in your own part that you play in your own suffering, okay? So it's going to be blunt. It's going to be blunt. And if you don't like to go too deep, just click off this video because it's just not for you. But if you do get triggered at any point, also click off, because it's not worth it. It means you're not ready, your body's not ready. Maybe your mind wants to be ready, but your body's not ready yet. So don't put yourself through that, because this is just a YouTube video on the internet, watched by hundreds if not thousands of people, and not like a therapy session with a professional where you can get triggered in a safe environment with a professional able to help you in the moment. So yeah, be mindful about and discerning about the messages that come through, what's right for you, what's not right for you as well. So before we start, I'll tap into your energy real quick. Strong C names like Clara, I'm hearing Christina, Carolina, Karina, easy. Claire, Clifton, I'm hearing. Someone's surname could be Clifton. I'm hearing Kevin Clifton now, because he's here in the UK. He's quite a famous dancer. He's in like Strictly Come Dancing and like Strictly Come Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, he's like a big deal in the dance world. So maybe you have seen Kevin Clifton, or he could be significant for you. Okay, so we're gonna try and simplify things for you today. I feel like maybe you sometimes tend to overcomplicate things in your head. You could have anxiety, that would explain a lot. You could have ADHD or just be neurodivergent in general. If you are, then know that you are right at home at this channel. I see you, I understand you. I'm not neurodivergent myself, but I have a lot of family members who are. Not a lot, like I don't have, my family's not like massive or anything, but I have a few family members who are. So yeah. You tend to go for people you're physically attracted to, or you have in the past, and it may be because they're like so good looking, you maybe overlooked certain things as well, because I'm feeling your heart chakra is really enmeshed with your solar plexus chakra. It's not to the point of balance, it's to the point of enmeshment where they kind of become one almost. So I don't know if this is your past energy or your present energy, because as a reader, as a psychic person, as a sensitive person, I experience time happening all at the same time. So for me, it doesn't matter energetically like when stuff is happening. It's just that the messages that need to come through, they come through me. But my intention is always to look into, you know, the timeline that you're on right now, of course. I mean, listen, there's a lot of blank canvas still for you in your life. There is a lot of unanswered questions, and maybe you don't know how things are going to turn out, which is good. Embrace the unknown, but remember to have the vision. Remember to dream big. If you are struggling to dream big, dream of something that you find realistic in the moment and strive for that. If you generally like, there is no way I will meet my future spouse this year or something, right? My life partner this year. Try and like break it down to smaller things, like I don't know, meet new people in general, or just meeting new people, for example, could be a realistic maybe goal for you. You know, it doesn't have to lead to anything. There's no pressure, and it's like a fairly realistic goal for you. So maybe you're like an all or nothing kind of person as well. Like if you don't see any potential for romantic connection, you're immediately write people off, which nobody's telling you to be with them romantically, but it can put a block energetically on your aura that you're not open to meeting new people if you're that rigid, because rigidity invites blocks and stagnation. So it maybe, like I said, there's something that you really struggle to give people. I don't know, the way the energy is coming through, it's like it's not like you're not giving people a chance, but I feel like the pool that you look at, it's very like attraction, like physical based. So that is really what's coming through here. So yeah, maybe not like finding ways not to focus on the physicality of the connection could be beneficial for you. Nobody's saying, oh, you should go for a person that you're not attracted to and just pretend. No, like obviously, but just getting to know people on like with no pressure of a romantic relationship can surprise you sometimes, because attraction can grow, attraction can be built as well from an intellectual emotional point of view as well. It's not just about the physical. So here also, what we're wanting you to do is to balance your chakras, because there is an imbalance between your heart chakra and your solar plexus. They're very enmeshed. They are now spilling into your throat chakra, so that is going to start affecting the way you present yourself to the world, the way you communicate as well, which will in turn invite misaligned energy and misaligned people into your life. So this is a pre-warning, and I would say this is a pre-warning just in time. Now I did say I'm tapping into your energy and stuff, but we're kind of really going into it already. Like I said, guys, this is not gonna be rainbows and fucking butterflies reading. Unfortunately, it's something that we really need to talk about. So we have soul healing with number 15 here, and it's the tangerine quartz. Any type of quartz I'm feeling could be good for you right now, even if it's a clear quartz, because a clear quartz is a very powerful crystal as well. I'm feeling rose quartz could be significant here for your heart chakra. Yeah, working with rose quartz. If you have tangerine quartz, if you can come across one, maybe get that as well. See how you feel, because of course, you know, energetic work doesn't have to cost much unless you're paying like actual practitioners, and that's fair enough. But you don't have to buy 10,000 things to be able to do energetic work. You can just do it with your own energy. Imagine beautiful white light surrounding you. Imagine, you know, that light connecting to the cosmos, that light connecting into the earth.
spreading all around you. It's like a little protective bubble around you as well. And then sit with that, meditate, and imagine in your heart space this beautiful energy of compassion, of love, of self-compassion. That try and imagine those things and experience them in your heart. And watch your heart start detaching from your solar plexus. I'm not sure what this means. I've never seen anything like this personally, like two chakras being enmeshed before. So maybe like going to a Reiki practitioner or somebody that works with chakras could be beneficial for you, because I personally don't really have any more answers to you than that. You know, this is what you need to do kind of thing. That's all I got so far. But they're saying your chakras need work, basically. But because I'm not like an energy healer when it comes to, you know, like Reiki and things like that, I don't really have any further knowledge on that. Maybe you can, maybe, oh, they're saying you can heal. Okay. You have the power to heal not only yourself but others. That's cool. So if you have been interested in energy work or Reiki or whatever, shiatsu massages, to learn how to do them, they're saying go for it. Side message, sidebar. Okay, but what you do have is a healthy base chakra. So you're a grounded person. You know where you are. You know who you are. Well, hopefully you know where you are. You know who you are. You know what you want. So that's a great place to be, because having a strong vision is what's going to propel you forward. You could be life path number 6, of course. You could be born on the 1st, 5th, 6th, or 15th of any month. You could be born in January, May, or June as well. No worries if you're not, it's just for those who need extra confirmation. I'm feeling ancient Egypt as well. But luck is on your side, weirdly. Like, not weirdly enough, but everything's working out maybe for you as well. Like, when it comes to mundane things, you might come across a lot of green lights recently, or just have little signs that things are going to go in your favor. So we have she who flows with ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. Yeah, for you, being open and going with the flow is actually really important to learn how to do. Because you have such a, you could be my earth signs as well, summarizing your Venus, but because you have such a stable base chakra, but yet something stuck in your solar plexus and your heart, so it can't really go any further up than that. So that could be because of some sort of rigid tendencies that you have in your life. Like I said, for a lot of you, we'll be focusing too much on looks and overlooking other things in people. But that's a lesson you need to learn. I mean, you'll learn it sooner or later, but now you're watching this reading. So hopefully something will click. Then, yeah, not every person you meet is, needs to be a romantic connection. Not every person you go on a date with needs to lead anywhere as well. Obviously, that's quite an obvious thing to say, but they're just reiterating that more and more. Remember, I'm just a messenger, and getting triggered just means you're not ready to hear the message. So we have man dealings, our relationship with a man. Unicorn, with use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So some changes are needed here when it comes to your energy, because it's not attracting the people that you would want and that would make you happy. Because you can want a person, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be good for you. If you want like a specific person, for example, what source wants for you, and these really high vibrational entities that we have today, they want you to receive this marriage or high level partnership, because not everybody wants to get married, of course, and to actually be happy in it, to feel fulfilled, and to still live out your life purpose, because your life purpose is not just to get married. You got more going on. Like I said, you can heal people. You have a talent. It's just that right now, because your chakras are enmeshed, which again, I've never seen anything like this before. You can't, because when you're out of whack, obviously you can't really help anyone else. Got disappointment in a friend or lover. Of course, you're going to be disappointed in people because your priorities in your picker, like how you pick people, they're off. Switching of priorities will lead to better circumstances, better results overall. However, it's also about it's also about the journey, not the destination here, which is such a cliche thing to say, but that's what came through me. Three of Pentacles, so we have collaboration and competence. I mean, you have a very strong life purpose, and you're meant to, I mean, I'll keep this. You're meant to meet your future spouse, your life partner, through your life purpose, something that you're passionate about. And yeah, this temptation will test you, is that you might get put like a lot of attractive people and stuff. Like the universe will keep testing you with attractive people that have nothing to offer, that are essentially empty, or that breadcrumb you and stuff. And if you keep choosing them, you're gonna keep getting the same results. But you need to start choosing better with the Seven of Cups here, and to follow your passion. So I mean, this is a pretty straightforward answer why you're not together with your life partner. Is that number one, you haven't been choosing correctly. Number two, you need to sort the chakra thing out. You need to heal your chakras, unblock them, unmesh them, whatever that means. And you need to be really in your purpose. You need to follow your purpose. And until you do those things, until you start choosing differently, nothing's going to happen. Or you're just going to keep getting the same results over and over again. Because you can't expect different results if you keep doing the same thing. That's just logic. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Choosing from your heart space. But when your heart space is being influenced by your solar plexus, which is all about the physical, the carnal, the temptation part. I mean, you could be my masculines watching this, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. Because this feels masculine. But no worries if you're not masculine. But you could be in your masculine energy when it comes to love. Not in every area of your life. I mean, maybe in other areas as well. I don't know. You know best. But we're looking at your love now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're in your masculine energy. Which means that you're the one that pursues people. You're the one that's doing the work. Most of the work, that is, a lot of the time. And you're not just sitting back and receiving, as feminine, somebody in their feminine energy would. We do have the King of Wands here as well. Five of Wands. So yeah, healing is needed here. Now, you know, there are human reasons why we do the things we do. It isn't just all about spirituality, and not everything needs to be about spirituality. What I can see, there's definitely a need to examine or re-examine your relationship growing up with your caretakers. How did they show up for you? How did you feel around them? Did you feel that you could express yourself freely? Did you feel neglected? Did you feel abandoned? Did you feel like you really needed their approval and they didn't give you it? Did you feel like you were alone all the time, or a lot of the times, or you were left with other people a lot of the times? It'll be different things for different people. This is not about the exact situation that happened to you as a child. It's more about how you're showing up today because of your inner child. Because if you have unresolved things from your childhood, that will that will significantly affect your adulthood and your love relationships, because your love relationships mirror your relationships with your caretakers the most when you were growing up. So it's like very, very subconscious as well. You're doing things unconsciously, you're choosing things unconsciously. So, you know, you're kind of not in control in a way. And to become in control, there's a need to look in the mirror with the devil here. Because you don't have to be this wounded warrior in love. You have a choice. You have a choice. And I mean, going to therapy, I don't know if you guys go to therapy or not. Therapy is a beautiful gift to humanity. You should, definitely, if you've never been before, because a professional will be able to help you way more than a YouTube video, you know, on the internet by a random lady on the internet. So from a spiritual standpoint, though, I can definitely see there's blocks in your chakras. Maybe you also confuse lust with love, or you have in the past. Because, guys, like, if you pick this pile and you kind of resonate with the past version of yourself, that could be you in the past. Because for me, like I said, past, present, future, it's all the same. As a reader, you don't really, because everything's happening at the same time. It's just, as humans, we need to separate it as past, present, and future, because if it all were all happening at the same time, including all of our past lives, by the way, we would go insane. We're not able to handle that kind of frequency, because that's too high of a frequency. Even as a reader, like, I can't go up too high of a frequency, because if I did, well, I would just, you know, I would go to the other worlds. I would go to the other side, if you know what I'm saying. Right. Yeah. If you're the feminine, especially, you need to choose to open your heart. You need to choose healing. You need to choose yourself before anything else as well. And right now, it feels like your heart is in a cage. You could also be focusing on work a lot. A lot of you will be in your purpose already, so that's a good sign. If you're not yet, or if you know that there's something that you really want to do, whether it's on the side or switch careers completely, Spirit is saying that you're supported in this, and you know it's important that you do this as well. Unicorns could be significant for you guys. Maybe you have a lot of unicorn symbolism around you. Whether it's, you know, I have, for example, a unicorn water bottle. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland, where I live. So for me, like, that would, you know, that's the way I would kind of take resonance from this message. But you take it as you wish. Apples as well. Tulips. When you're trying to see tulips, just know, not trying to see, sorry. When you're starting to see tulips around you in the spring, especially if they grow where you live, know that around that time you will be advancing in your life purpose. Know that you're on the right path when it comes to your life purpose, but your life purpose is directly correlated with your love life and your life partner and your future marriage. You could meet your life partner through work, or like I said, through your purpose, whether it's like a traditionally employed or as an entrepreneur. You know best what you want to do with your life. If you're attracting a masculine, then you're attracting a fire sign masculine. That's the life partner that is available to you on your Bet's timeline. Because I am tapping into the timeline where you will feel the most fulfilled. Not just the most rich, not just the most successful, but the most fulfilled overall. And giving back to those around you as well in your purpose. And having that beautiful, you know, relationship and a happy relationship. That's the timeline we want to tap into. However, it's your choice, and whether you want to accept these messages or not. Like I said, some of you just will be like, what's she talking about? I have no idea. I don't know how to do any of this. Or like, no, I don't need any of this as well. So, you know, if you feel like that, that means it's either not your message or you're not ready. And if you get like full-blown triggered, then also that's important to just click off and go chill. Go like regulate your nervous system, because it's not worth it over YouTube video for sure. So these have been the messages that came through for pile number ones. We are about half an hour in, so that makes sense because it did feel like it's gonna be quite a full-on reading today, but that's okay. And yeah, guys, I love you so much. And if you like my vibe, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and your subscribes mean the absolute world to me. It's a free way to support this channel. And yeah, just know that I send all of my subscribers gratitude every single day, no matter where I am, no matter where you are. I always find some time to send some gratitude to you guys and just good vibes overall. So just know that we're building a beautiful community here, and I appreciate you so much. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can just email me or DM on Instagram. All the info is in the description box down below. I love you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So it shows a cactus flower slash prickly pear, because that's what was coming through as well. This is your pile. So before we start, I'm just gonna do a wee disclaimer, another one because I did it in the beginning, but just know that this is going to be a very important reading that not everybody might be ready for. Be kind to yourself when you're listening to these messages. Be compassionate with yourself, and know that your ego might resist, okay? And it might try and reinforce the stories that you've been telling yourself before. But try and challenge that and see if that's true for you. It might not be, and that's okay, you know. But if you feel your ego being like, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't need this, you know, question that. Be like, oh, why don't you need this? What's up? But also, like I said, not everybody might be ready to hear this message. So if you get like full-blown triggered, please click off, because yeah, there's no world in which you need to be triggered over YouTube video on the internet. Just try and connect with the energies that are, you know, making you feel better after, if you do get triggered, okay? It's just not worth it. Just be, oh, again, be kind to yourself. But the intention today is to give you answers to help you raise the vibration, and to give you very important messages that really need to be received by somebody watching this video. So survival resilience, I mean, the keywords on this card indicates, you know, immediately to us that what you've been through in love, in life, in general, I mean, most people would have crumbled. But here you are standing, and look like you're blooming at the top. You're like this prickly pear. You look tasty, but when you touch it, you get, you know, all... It's really painful to touch a prickly pear and try and take it, because you get like these little needles in your fingers, and you can't really take them out because they're so small. Now, these are obviously protective mechanisms, and it's natural after all you've been through, but it looks like you have like a prickly disposition. You might be very like conventionally attractive, or look after yourself, or even do like beauty spells, beauty rituals. So you might look outwardly really beautiful like this flower does here, but still, like, you don't let people in. So that's what it feels like. I mean, you guys could have a lot of like cacti in your home, or have like little cacti arrangements, or maybe you've gifted somebody a cactus recently, or you got gifted a cactus recently yourself. That's what's coming through. Just to see if it's your pile as well. Overall, I'm feeling very good communicators here in this pile. You know what you want, and you're not scared to ask for it. I'm feeling quite courageous people, so you're right at home here, because here we feel the fear and do it anyway. We're scared and we do it anyway, because that's where the magic happens. Because your body, like I said, your ego tries to protect you. Well, not just you, everybody. Our ego's trying to protect us, and it's important to be courageous and to take risks. So I can see that you guys can take risks. Because of what happened to you in the past, you're like, well, I've been through worse stuff. I can handle that. But that has created a bit of a exterior that it could appear quite icy to others, even though it's not true, because I can see your heart. It's you have a very rich inner world, you have a good heart, but people can't really see that upon their first glance. So we have beginnings with lava stone number 46. So you could be in your 40s or your 60s, no worries if you're not. So it could be life path number 10 or life path number 1. You could be born on the 1st, 4th, 6th, or 10th of any month. Or you could be born in January, April, June, or October. Yeah, it feels like my creatives are in this pile, that you chose this pile. People in any communication roles that do that, maybe PR, public speaking, public platform of some sort. Maybe you're in the public eye as well. Whether it's written or spoken, it doesn't matter. You could be, you know, communicate like as a writer, for example, or you could be like a full-blown, like you have your own platform and you communicate through the platform your own message. That was a weird way to put it, but I hope everyone understood what I said. When you have multiple languages in your brain, sometimes it can come out interestingly. So we have B names like Ben. We have G names like Georgie, Georgina. N names like Nick, Nicola, Nikki. And that's it. Well, it could be initials as well. It doesn't have to be full-blown names, but only take what resonates with that part. But I'm really feeling really creative people. You have a lot of passion. You have a very rich inner world for sure, and it's evident here, but it's good because you can transmute the stuff that you've been through with that. So okay, so far so good. Let's keep going. We've got metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different, and we do have beginnings there as well. So it could be going through some sort of a new beginning at the moment, or a new beginning in your love life is imminent here as well. Now it feels quite important here to talk about. Yeah, you will need to just embrace it. You can't really, because you might try and resist it, especially if it comes to love, because you've been alone for so long. It doesn't matter how long, it will be long in your opinion. Because, you know, for some people a year can be long, and for others, you know, a year is not that long. 10 years is long, for example. So take what resonates here. Let's get you some tea leaf cards as well. But it feels like there's a lot of, maybe you can feel change coming or happening, or like little things are kind of changing in your life, and you're like, I wonder if this is like a pre-warning of something bigger. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. Well, I mean, something to say. It's a good thing. Got Dark Man. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Well, I mean, you're in this video, in this reading for a reason, right? You're wondering why you haven't met your life partner yet. So something has been unsuccessful. Maybe you've also broken bridges with people because you wouldn't want them back. So you could have quite a few, you know, people from your past that you would just not welcome back at all. Those doors are closed. We've got good advice from a wise person. I feel like the wise person is with us in this room right now, in the spiritual realm, because we have very, very high vibrational entities with us today. Very wise beings, ancient beings that want to talk to us. Marriage. Successfully overcoming a problem. So you got these broken bridges, but it looks like you're going to build a bridge with somebody. A new one. New home, new attitude. Okay. So this is going in a really good direction, but we'll see what the tarot has to say, because usually the tarot is the savage one. But look at these bridges. This bridge was like all, you know, built in stone, and it was like really heavy, and it looks like it stood for a long time. For me, because I look at symbolism as well. And this bridge is like, there's like a few sticks here, but it looks like a brand new place as well. But you're building this bridge yourself. It's not been there standing for ages. It's brand new. You're building it yourself. You're building it on your own terms. You're building it with what you have, and no one's going to tell you shit. Here, you know, maybe the society has put things upon you. You need to follow this path, or else you need to do this, or else this is how you should do it. You shouldn't do this. You should do that. Blah blah blah. And there's like rain, you know, there's storms, and they're telling you to build, like, just go through this bridge and it'll be fine. But the middle of you going through the bridge is just like fell, and you fell into the water and you've been taken away somewhere. Here there's like a cute little stream. If you fall into it, no biggie, you can just come out. There's like lots of trees and sun and stuff, and you're doing it on your own terms. So maybe what you've been told about love isn't correct, or your like previous beliefs that you have been taught have not been correct, and they haven't worked out for you. Now, that's the one of the biggest reasons here I'm feeling why you're not with your future spouse. Before, you just had the wrong idea about what love should look like. And it looks like your exes, the people that you know, not everybody will have exes watching these videos, obviously, but you know, the people that you've been romantically entangled with, they have shown you exactly what you don't want, and that you don't want to go through these established bridges anymore. Maybe you don't even want to get married anymore. I mean, it will be different messages for different people, but it's valid either way. They're saying your life should be fun, your life should be enjoyed, and your life should be full of purpose and meaning. You know, however, you know, like I said, you've been through some really serious shit, right? And that also has meaning. But now it's over. It's time to transmute those energies and actually start enjoying your life. Not to say that you're hating your life or anything like that. You know, one thing can exist without the other, and one phrase can be said without anything else being implied there. I don't know why I needed to say that, because I feel like people do hang on to every single word I say sometimes. And like, you know, the other day, I think when I posted like the community post about me getting 1,000 subscribers and like thanking people, and like I finished it with something like let's go to bigger and better things, or something like that. And then someone like was like, oh, you know, you should, they basically had an issue with me saying bigger and better things, which is just so random, isn't it? Like, it's a positive sentiment, and it can mean different things to different people, which is good, because, you know, you go to bigger and better things for yourself, not for anyone else, right? Whatever you deem bigger and better. But yeah, people just take offense to anything nowadays that you say, so I felt like I had to say that for a sec. But yeah, let's see what we got here. We got the Hermit, 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the World. Lots of endings. Okay, lots of endings here. Spirit of Wands. There we go. The new ideas, new beginnings. 8 of Pentacles. This is really powerful. Okay, I mean, listen, I get it. It's time to choose yourself. Be single. I don't know, you're probably single now, but like, live the life you want when you're single. So you need to learn how to stand on your own feet and let everything crumble around you before you can build something new. And now we have the new ideas. We have the new bridge being built. Strong air sign placement, Sun, Rising, or Venus. Most of you are feminine energies watching this. The Magician. It's about time you have a strong vision of what you want your life to look like. Also, who you want to be, what kind of person you would like to be with. I feel like right now you're at this stage of transformation when it comes to your energy. And it's really important to be still and not influenced by anyone else around you. That's why you haven't met your life partner yet. Because in stillness, you will find a lot of wisdom from these high vibrational entities, obviously. Because they want to lead you to these spaces where you will be the happiest. Like I said, where you can celebrate life, where you can enjoy, when you can be yourself, and when you can live your life in your own terms. Learning how to live on your own terms is one of your biggest life lessons in this lifetime. Nine of Cups. We dream big on this channel as well because dreams come true. So be courageous to dream bigger. Still dream stuff that you believe that you can achieve. You know, because you have to generally believe things, you know, that for them to be manifested. Because if you just, that's why affirmations don't work for a lot of people. Because if you just talk out of your ass every single day, like, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire, whatever. Not that billionaire should exist anyway, because yeah, that's another topic. But I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, but you generally deep down don't believe that you could be, like, it's not gonna matter what you say. If you don't feel it, it's not gonna come, because your words need to match your feelings as well for the law of balance to work, because the source doesn't particularly, obviously source is eternal love, eternal everything, but the law of balance means that whatever you feel, you're going to reflect in your outer world as well. So if you believe deep down that you're not worthy of love, then obviously love is not going to come your way. If you believe that you deep down that it's unrealistic to be a millionaire for you, you're not going to be, because the universe is only going to give you what you generally believe and feel that you already have. So if you generally trying to dream big and you're really struggling with it to believe that it can happen, then try and lower it. Try and lower your dream for the moment until you achieve it. So let's say you don't believe that you can be a millionaire, or you don't believe that you can get married, for example, ever. Try and lower that. You know, how about I start making, you know, not a million, but like maybe start with 6 figures. Like I can make 6 figures a year, or like I can have a net worth of 6 figures. Maybe that's going to feel more realistic for you. If that's not realistic, lower that a little bit. Same with, you know, you don't believe that you're ever going to meet someone to marry, that you want to marry or want to be long term with. Start with something smaller that feels realistic to you. Maybe just to date somebody that you like and enjoy the company of, and it doesn't have to go to marriage. You'll just enjoy their company. And you know, it might say, oh my God, I would never just date, you know, but that's again, like, question that. Like I said, your ego will try and, you know, stick to the stories that you've been telling yourself for your entire life. So try and challenge that. Or then again, if you generally don't feel like casual dating, for example, is for you, because for example, it's not for me either, you know, it's not right in my heart, it doesn't feel right in my heart, then go deeper. Why do I feel like I'm never going to meet someone that I'm going to marry? And go deeper and deeper and deeper and challenge it. You're not going to like it. Your ego is definitely not going to like it, but it's important work, because you need to believe, generally believe, and act as if it's all, not act as if it's already happened, but like your inner world needs to change before your outer world can match that, and it takes time. And then you need to take inspired action. That's why courage is needed. But you're okay on the courage side. I can see you're courageous, you're brave. You can take inspired action, but maybe your part here is that you've been broken down so much in your life that maybe you don't believe deep down that it can happen. So that's something to look into. You will know best what's right for you. Ease into, don't fight the endings as well. Don't fight if there's a person that wants to leave your life. Don't fight if there are people, places, or things that want to leave your life. It doesn't just have to be people. Just go with it, because I feel like you might resist some of this transformation, but for you to be able to receive the life that you want, this bridge, to build this bridge on your own terms, things need to fall away, and it might be a little bit chaotic for a bit. So you'll need to find ways to recover, find ways to find inner peace. It's okay to feel things, you know, feel upset, feel anger, feel all those things, but finding ways to get back to feeling neutral, and then from neutrality you go to like the higher emotions, like more positive emotions like gratitude. Yeah, just try and catch yourself. But overall, the biggest reason why you haven't met your life partner yet is because things need to fall away, and you need to be and stand on your own 2 feet and start building and living your life on your own terms. And you can only fully do that on your own for now. And then you will start building with somebody else. Yeah, there's such big change energy in your life right now. And in your, I don't know if it's outwardly yet, but on the energetic realm, it looks like you have done the right things when it comes to manifestation and the law of balance. I probably just reiterated what you already knew just there when it comes to manifestation. So yeah, just embrace the chaos for a little bit if there is like actual chaos in your life. But just if there's no chaos, then don't worry. But like some things will be removed before new, like other things can be, and new things can be put in here. So I'm looking that your money is okay here, so don't worry about that. However, we're gonna need to start dreaming bigger because things will start coming in quite quickly for you. So once they do start dreaming bigger because you already have that. You're like, thank you, more please, that sort of thing. And yeah, inspired action, inspired action, inspired action with the Eight of Pentacles here. If you want to go talk to someone, talk to someone. It doesn't have to be you asking for their number. Just go say hello. It's fine. I would never come. Why? 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 You know, I would never. Man needs to do this. Just why? Why can't you say hello to somebody if you want to? If you don't want to, then don't. But let's say you're at a dinner somewhere, at a friend's gathering, at a friend's party, whatever, at the store, and you really want to compliment somebody. I like your shirt, whatever. Where did you get it? And you're like, I would never do this. It's like, it's okay to talk to people. You know, not everybody needs to be, not everything needs to be so serious. So yeah. I feel like that message was maybe like one person out there. Don't worry, like most of you are, like I said, you're good on the card side. Because just because you're feminine, it doesn't mean that you can't talk to anyone first. That's just silly, in my opinion. Because you can make friends that way as well. You know what I mean? Like if no one ever goes for, like, especially if you're like, let's say it doesn't have to be a man that you start talking to as well, right? It can't just be another woman. So if there's two women, who's then gonna talk first? You know what I mean? So if you get into that mentality, then you're never gonna talk to anyone. No one's ever gonna talk to anyone. But of course, like, you know, do stick to your values, and which I'm sure you do. It's fine. But like I said, that was just a message for like maybe one person out there, because I feel like some people only have this like linear thinking where, which is okay, like, you know, that's their path, but they only think that, oh, a man should always approach a woman no matter what, and there's no nuance to the situation, and that's it. Like you can't even say hello to the man. But then again, like, you should never chase people. If it feels natural, if it's inspired action, if it feels effortless, great. But if you feel like you're forcing things, then of course, then that's no good either. So it's about, you know, it's about the nuance and taking everything on a case by case basis as well. Because like, you know, like a simple compliment can turn into so much more sometimes. Or, you know, making a new friend can lead to, you know, meeting your life partner as well. So you just never know how people can help you, where life will lead you if you take inspired action. And if you know, if that requires, you know, you messaging first, you saying something first, you making the first step towards anybody of any gender, then it's okay to do so. Just that's just to reiterate what spirit wants me to transmit here through the radio waves, frequency waves, and all, because I just call myself a radio, because I'm just here to transmute the messages and translate them, hopefully. So we do have also, yeah, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So for a lot of you, you might meet your life partner through a friend or through a mutual person. So like I said, no matter the gender, don't be scared to talk to someone first. Don't be scared to make the first move. Not in a romantic way, just in a human way, you know? If they're not your person, you know, you'll just move on with your life and that's it. You know, not everyone, of course, is open to talking. But if you feel genuinely inspired to do so, you do it. And usually it's for for a good reason, because the universe and your spirit guides and whatever else you believe in, they steer you in the right direction always. You just need to believe and be open. But yeah, it looks like you guys might be moving as well. At the very least, I see a change in attitude. So that's good news, because your old attitude from way back has not been serving you, or like, you know, what you've been fed by society all these years. It's just not been serving you. So you're now creating your own rules, you're using your own free will, and you're living life on your own terms. So you're about to be, you're going to in the near future. And this way you're going to be truly stepping into your purpose when it comes to your love life. So congratulations, pile number 2. This was, I would say, a lot lighter than pile number 1. So so yeah, this, like I said, this reading is definitely not for the faint-hearted, probably, or at least not for the people who just want to live in an echo chamber of their own ego, just to keep their beliefs reinformed reinforced, that's the word. But yeah, anyway, if you like my vibe, guys, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and your subscribes mean the absolute world to me. It's just mind-blowing that we're already at 1,000 subscribers. But like I said, on to bigger and better things. Not to say that we need a million or anything, but it's just nice to start building a community where we help each other raise a vibration. That's what we're here for. We're striving for a better life, to achieve that best timeline possible for us, and that enlightenment that we so desperately need as a human race, especially at this moment in time in 2026 that I'm filming this video. I'm sending you all so much love. Just know that I send gratitude to every single one of my subscribers every single day. And if you're like a person reading with me, you can just email me or DM me on Instagram. All the info is in the description box down below. I love you, and I will see you in another video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3s. Whoever chose the Passionflower card, this is your pile. Very chill energy so far. I feel like so far pile number 1 has been quite intense. Pile number 2 was a little bit more chill, but still had some messages, you know, that could possibly trigger people. But for this one, I'm feeling like we are gonna go with the flow a wee bit. It's more chill, it's more calm. I feel like you guys are very open watching this video. I don't need to reinforce 10,000 times that if you get triggered, click off and that sort of thing, you know. It feels like for this pile, we are going to be quite okay with the viewers that we're gonna get. So that's at least that's something. Because when I do these videos as Chris, like, you know, I'm always like, oh my god, like, I hope everyone's okay after watching this, you know. But that's just my own human self, like, being, you know, oh my god, I hope everyone's okay, because I know, like, the messages were probably not like the most positive and stuff, but we understand that it's necessary, because we're here to help you reach your highest timeline, your best life, and help you achieve your dreams. But those dreams can be achieved through some more difficult things sometimes, and that's what needs to, like, fall away. For some things need to fall away. Sometimes we need to change our attitude. Sometimes we need to go to therapy, work on the human stuff, the brain, you know, from on our things from the childhood, things like that. So, but yeah, in this pile, I'm feeling very intuitive people. I'm feeling very self-aware people. You are open, so I love that. I love that for you, because self-awareness is like a blessing and a curse in a way. If you're not self-aware, then you're just floating through the ethers aimlessly and hope for the best. But then when you're self-aware, like, that can be quite difficult sometimes, because you have to, like, look in the mirror a lot and understand that you also, you know, make mistakes, which you do. Calendula, I'm hearing calendula. What is calendula? Alexa, what is calendula?
According to Wikipedia, Calendula officinalis, Mary's gold, common marigold, the pot marigold, Scotch marigold, or ruddles, is a flowering plant in the daisy family, Asteraceae. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No, thank you. Okay, so it's a flower. Marigold. I know marigold. Calendula marigold. Okay, maybe you have them in your garden, or they could, like, maybe you want to Google the spiritual significance of a calendula. Interesting. There might be a message there for you. You're protected. I'm saying you're around in your energy field. It's okay. You've been doing your cleansing. Maybe you listened to some of the groups where I told you guys to cleanse your energy, and I've been on your case for probably a whole month. if you've been watching my channel for obviously a while, and you kept on picking the piles, because I don't say it in every pile, but there was like a time for a bit that there was like one pile in every single reading where it would be like, you need to cleanse your energy. So maybe you've done that, but regardless, if you have or you haven't, your energy is nice and clear here. Very easy to read for me, so that's easy. Okay. Free. I'm feeling free when I'm seeing this. Maybe freedom, what freedom means to you, something that you have been reflecting on. But the topic of freedom here is important. We got love with 25, so you could be in your mid-20s. No worries if you're not. You could be in your 50s. No worries if you're not as well. You could be life path number 7. You could be born on the 2nd, 5th, 7th, or 25th of any month. You could be born in February, May, or July. Strong L names like Laura, V names like Veronica, Victoria, O names Oscar, Ophelia, R names Riri, Riri, Rachel, Raquel, Rihanna. Maybe you listened to Rihanna, or maybe your name is Rihanna, you know, as well. But rose quartz, so rose quartz wants to work with you regardless. Now it feels pretty, like I said, this feels a bit lighter to me, so I'm just gonna get the next card as well. Got the mist. Trust your inner compass, be led from within. The mist. Okay, so you don't see something coming. That's fine. Let's see what the tea leaf wants to talk about today. April. So April could be significant. It could be a birth month. It could be a time that they want to look at. We got wreath with sorrow over loss. We got older woman. Dealings, relationships with an older woman. I mean, this could be a direct, like an obvious message for someone. Maybe you have lost an older woman in your life recently. So my condolences. My heart is with you. But also there is an older woman as an ancestor in this reading. It feels like from the left side, from the masculine side, from your father's side. We've got Secret Admirer. We have handshake with a meeting with a stranger could be important. And one more. Trouble, accusations. What's this? We got wealth. Well, we can keep it here. So underneath the deck, we have taken a vacation physically or mentally. Maybe you're taking a break from dating. Maybe you're taking a break from love at the moment that you're watching this video as well. Or you will be taking a break soon. And as you are taking a break, not focusing on it, not putting importance on it, things will start happening as well. So different messages for different people. Let's see what the tarot wants to say. Okay, we have the Magician. We have the Queen of Swords. I'm feeling like your maybe past breakups, especially if you're feminine, have really put a bit of a guard on your heart, which is quite normal. You know, it's very common that people tend to close off a wee bit after a breakup, or after like a hard break rather, because they don't want it to happen again. But you have to, that's the point of romantic relationships. You have to risk being hurt. That's just how it goes. Because if you're not going to risk it, you're not going to get the reward of beautiful relationship, of the love that you want. So you're being watched over, you're being protected by this older woman in the on the other side. Metamorphosis. There is just too confusing. There are too many cards on the floor. I'm not gonna take any of them. Thank you. So we have the nine of wands. I always say knight and nine together. It feels like a chance encounter here, so it's basically a matter of you not seeing things yet. You maybe being a bit guarded, therefore your heart chakra is a wee bit blocked, but I don't see it as a huge problem here. Like I said, your energy felt quite open, but you know, rose quartz, like I said, it wants to work with you, so it could help with your heart chakra for sure. Put your hands on your heart space, put a rose quartz on your heart space or near where you sleep. That could help you as well. Imagine a beautiful white light coming out of your heart space as well and expanding. Imagine it's inviting your life partner. That was easy. So I mean, we know that you don't know you haven't met your life partner yet, but they might know of you. I mean, this feels like, for this particular group, it doesn't feel like it's that far off. So the question about why is not as important, but we're still going to talk about important things because there has been delays, and it's just to kind of reassure you. But there is a need for a change in perspective when it comes to your love life. Maybe not focusing on your job as much. Maybe you've been focusing too much on, you know, the material world, as on your wealth, on your money. And you associate love with maybe trouble. You know, that's why you have your heart guarded. But your past or loved one has heard your wish when it comes to love. And they are watching over you when it comes to that. And they're encouraging your person to come closer towards you in whatever way that may be. But I would expect good news, to be honest, when it comes to your love life, because because I do see a union. It's just that both of you, because it's not just about you, right? It's about the other person as well that you are manifesting. So it's good that you're in your Empress energy. I feel like you have good days and you have bad days where I think your bad days are when you focus on work too much and you close off your heart space. And then your good days, you're like, okay, I'm manifesting this. But the thing is, for you to manifest this, you need to be on your good days most of the time. The scales need to tip. If it's 50-50, that's why it's been delayed as well. So keep that in mind, because it's the law of balance, isn't it? Because you will attract what you are most of the time, what you feel most of the time. Okay. But yeah, I do see a transformation in your love life. It's just that, like I said, both of you have been hurt. Both of you have been wounded when it comes to love. So this relationship is going to need a bit more of a gentle energy with each other. So be compassionate to yourself, be compassionate to the other person, and yeah, so that's why there might also be delays, because both of you are being cautious. However, if you do end up changing your perspective when it comes to love and when it comes to guarding your heart and not being so closed off, like I said, your energy itself is not closed off. It's just that your heart space, there are days where you have your heart space closed off. And I don't know why, you know why, but that's what it feels like. So basically, try and have more of the good days when you feel like your heart space is open. But it has to come from within. That is your inner compass. when you feel like you have most days where you're open, your heart space is feeling good, because it's all feeling good as well, right? When you are hopeful, because hope is a very high vibration, when you're grateful, when you're open to risks, when you're open to taking inspired action, whether it's to go to some place, whether it's to do something in particular, call someone in particular, message someone in particular. Someone just pops into your brain, you're like, oh, I really need to talk to this person. And you're like, oh, I'll just message them and see how they're doing. And then bam, they introduce you to someone, you know. It's just a random example. Don't take it as gospel. Obviously, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way to you, but it's just an example to say that inspired action can lead to beautiful consequences. Beautiful consequences. Oh, that's funny. As if it's a consequence. Well, I guess your thoughts are consequences of your outer world, and not just your thoughts, but your feelings. So that's how it works with manifestation. But yeah, by April, I would be inclined to say that your energy is gonna go up significantly. Your frequency is gonna go up significantly as well. You're not gonna be distracting yourself as much with work. You're gonna be in a better place. But I would expect around the time, like I said, you're having most days when you're feeling good, when you're feeling open, when your heart feels full. On those days, expect to meet somebody or somebody to reach out to you and express their interest. Not necessarily doesn't have to be immediately, you know, oh my god, like I like you so much, and like it can be just, you know, a simple conversation that leads to more. After all, most things start this way, because if you are securely attached, you're not going to be putting a lot of importance on a stranger immediately. You're just going to enjoy their company and leave it at that, and then see what happens after. Not to say that you don't have intentions of finding a, you know, a serious relationship, but you don't put importance on one particular person because you're open to different outcomes. But yeah, there's going to be a risk that will be involved and new communication, but it doesn't feel that far off because you guys are really close, it feels like. So, but yeah, as long as you keep the energetic work going and working on your heart space, you're gonna be fine here. So yeah, this is the lightest pile of them all. And like I said, we did speak about important things, but this is still the lightest pile of them all. So it's the most straightforward as well. You might be talking to two people at once eventually. It's just gonna be different messages for different people. Not dating or anything, just like, you know, meeting two people at once. And I think that's a good way to put it. But yeah, try and work on not associating love with sorrow and loss, and start to associating love with excitement, with light, with opportunity, with receptivity, with abundance, with heart center, and you'll be fine. And your dreams will be here, as long as you keep matching your inner world to your desired outcome, because it needs time. And of course, because you're manifesting a whole other person, you know, they have their own things going on that they need to work through as well. But just know that they want somebody exactly like you, and you want somebody exactly like them. So it's a perfect match kind of way. So this is all that I have for my pile number 3. So I hope it resonated, but no worries if it didn't. Just pick another pile or pick another reading altogether. And if you like my vibe, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys, and your subscribers mean the absolute world to me. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of you that we're building this beautiful community. We're helping each other dream big and reach our dreams, because dreams come true. And yeah, I'm just so thankful. And it's a free way to support the channel by subscribing as well. So if you would like a personal meeting with me, you can just email me or DM on Instagram. All the info is in the description box down below. I love you, and I will see you in another video. Bye.